Hey, everybody. Wagons are still circled, so we're going to continue our confabulation and a little bit more of that malarkey.
Yep.
Take it away, Luke.
I believe we're going to KC.
Oh, KC, take it away.
I was thinking about food that I love.
You're always thinking about food.
It's very common. Food, nap.
Glorious food.
That's my main two things. But I was thinking about when I was a kid, there was the foods that I liked, loved, that I no longer even care for.
Really?
One of them was a Zero candy bar. We would go on our Sunday afternoon rides with the family, and we were allowed to get either a Coke candy bar or some ice cream. And by Cokes, I mean a soft drink or whatever you want. What'd you call them out west? Pops or something?
Pop. Midwest. Pop.
Yeah. Well, we called everything a Coke.
Some people call it soda, some part of the country.
In the South, a Coke can be any flavor. A Coke can be any soft drink.
You could say, do you want me to get you a Coke? Say, yeah, bring me a Mountain Dew.
What kind of Coke you want? Give me a 7-Up.
But anyhow,
that's right.
Yep, that's the way we went.
I wonder why we said pop.
We're always Yankees. I mean, Midwesterners.
Midwesterners.
I didn't know no better.
Anyhow, we all had our choice, and I never went for the drink. I went for the food. And when it got a candy bar, I always wanted a Zero. That was my favorite candy bar made, bar none. I wanted that Zero.
Bar none.
And now, I don't even want to look at a Zero candy bar.
When have you had one last?
Oh, God.
I fall in love with it again.
It's been 10 years or more. I've tried them before since then, but
I heard people deep frying them.
yeah, you know what? That might really bring
That might do it.
That might do
bacon.
it.
You know, your chemistry changes all the time, so even, like, you might go out and try one today, and it'd be a hit.
The other thing I loved was apple butter when I was a kid. I loved apple butter.
Biscuit. Yeah.
Oh, I ate that stuff. And to this day,
And you don't like it?
not anymore. And I still try to. Every once in a while, I'll be somewhere like a farmer's market. I'll see homemade, farm raised or whatever apple butter, not by Kraft or any other big company, but it's like a local made
Freshly
apple butter,
smashed.
or somebody's been out of state and they bought me home some apple butter. But it's just not there anymore. I don't know. But I used to love it on toast with some butter and just like you would jelly, and I'd put apple butter on there. But it's just gone for me. But then when I was a kid, I turned my nose up at a lot of foods that now I love. I used to hate okra.
Ugh.
I hated it. And one thing I hated for is because we used to have to pick it. And you don't pick okra. You cut okra with a knife. You had each one of those. You had to cut it off a little vine, and you have to wear long sleeve shirts because they're very prickly. I'm going to all this trouble to do this, and I don't even really like them. But now I love them, but I don't have to go out and cut them and put on long sleeve shirts to do it with.
I never heard of it until I moved down here.
You'd never heard of an okra?
Okra? No, I didn't. I never. In fact, when I saw it growing, it grows straight up, doesn't it? It kind of grows straight
like
up.
A bush, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a squash plant or something.
But once I got introduced to them and fried okra, I can walk out in the garden and just eat them. I like to eat them fresh right off the vine.
I like them dried, too.
That two things sticky in the tongue.
You know how they dehydrate?
I like them. Yeah, I like it like
really
that
good.
too. Yeah.
But I still have never become a fan of just boiled okra.
Gross.
I love it fried.
I love that slimy stuff that's inside.
That's why I don't like. I like
Buggery for me.
okra and tomatoes if it's cooked right.
Yeah.
I love that. Now Luke here,
On a little bit of rice.
He hates okra.
Any way, shape, or form. And I will tell you that they asked me, I think it was the 4-H organization, asked me to come be a judge here a couple of years ago.
Eating okra.
But you don't know what you're going to. It could be projects. It could be animals. These kids are going to be bringing you all kinds of stuff that they've worked on for their project, and you're one of the judges sitting at the table, and they're going to bring it up to you. I judged a lot of different things. I gave them all passing marks or whatever, and this precious little child, this little girl came up with a jar of pickled okra for me to try. Thank goodness it was pickled okra, because that kind of changes the dynamics of all of it. And so I had to not only bite the bullet, I had to bite the okra. But I made sure she got a passing grade too or whatever. But she was very proud of that. Precious little child, and I wasn't gonna freak out over it. So I picked one for the team.
Well, that's a good one. I like that you did that.
Thank God it wasn't liver.
That also brings to mind that I do love pickled okra.
Oh yeah.
And they get that kind, it's called Texas something. It's top of Texas or something, pickled okra. And you can also get it in a hot version. It's got some jalapenos in there. But my mother-in-law had been getting them infused, and I guess they line you up in recliners with a bunch of other people. And they were telling her about a recipe for pickled okra where you cut them open and you stuff them with cream cheese and diced up ham.
You take the seeds out first?
Yeah.
No, you got to leave it. The seeds are good. Yeah.
And
okra?
Well, the pickled okra, yeah. And, oh, my.
They go pop, pop,
stuff.
pop.
That's good. Huh?
Oh, that's good. Good.
They call fried okra southern popcorn. I've heard it called.
Yeah.
A lot of people love
I
it.
love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I love it.
My
I don't
daughter-
like it when people cook it too long and it gets too crunchy and too hard. But I like it when, if it's cooked right. I love fried.
They make it at the house sometimes. I don't eat it, but my daughters grew up not liking what I didn't like because I didn't like it, so they didn't like it. But
You do. You pass that down.
I do. But I did for a long time. But now they've outgrown that, and I don't know if both of them eat squash or okra. It's kind of a mixture. Of one likes this and one likes the other. But they've made peace with it. But so far, I haven't.
Well, my grandfather hated coconut. My father hated coconut.
Yeah.
I hated coconut, and my sons hated coconut.
So you tried it.
No, I always hated that stuff that comes in a bag. The
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff.
the product.
Shaved.
I hate that. I will not eat that. I will not eat green eggs and ham. No, but
Well, eat them
but now,
sometime.
but now I love fresh coconut.
Yeah.
Right out of the shell.
Yeah,
All right.
but I think that about wraps
That
it up.
wraps it up for that. We're going to get our coconuts on out of here.
Yep, I'm gonna go find some fried okra. I'll be right back.